Hi everyone, my name is Bailey and I'm a dietitian with AM Nutrition Services. Today we're going to be going over a training on how to properly set up your MyFitnessPal account so your dietitian can more easily track what you're eating. So first you're going to navigate to the MyFitnessPal website or download the app in the App Store. It's going to ask you a couple questions to get you started. The first is your weight goals and the second is going to be your activity level. You're going to get asked a couple more questions that you can see on this page here. So first includes the demographics, then your goal weight, and then how many pounds per week you want to lose. Please make sure this aligns with what you and your dietitian talked about in your appointment. The last step in setting up your account is plugging in your email address, your username, and password. It is then going to auto-populate a calorie goal. This may be what your dietitian and you discussed in the appointment, but it also might be different. We'll talk about what to do if it is different than what you and your dietitian discussed. So once you've created an account, you are going to be directed to the home page. You can see all the way on the left, we have a picture of what the home page looks like. You can see the calories are there. Like I mentioned earlier, if the calories are different than what you and your dietitian discussed, you can easily edit that. How you will do that is you will go to the goals section of MyFitnessPal, and then you can easily edit your macro and micronutrients to reflect what you and your dietitian discussed. You can see on this slide a bigger picture of what it will look like if you go ahead and edit those calories and macros. You can see it here that you can adjust the percentages based on what the dietitian explained to you in the appointment. Please make sure to say save changes down at the bottom once you've adjusted the macronutrients and calories. So now it's time to friend your dietitian. This will make it so your dietitian can see what you are logging in MyFitnessPal. So first you're going to go ahead and go up to the community section of MyFitnessPal, and then you're going to click Find Members. So you can see that we've entered in the dietitian's email address. You're going to go ahead and select search, and then once their account pops up, you're going to say add as friend. Your dietitian is also able to add you as a friend on their side, so that might also be the case. Make sure to discuss with your dietitian which way you would prefer. You're going to have to select add as friend one more time, and then you can see that the friend request has been sent. You can see this is the email that the dietitian is going to get on their end, and they're going to go ahead and log in and then accept your friend request. Once the dietitian has accepted your friend request, they will appear in the friends section of your account. There is one last step that you'll have to complete to make sure your dietitian can see what you are logging. So you'll first have to go to settings and then to diary settings, and then you can select whatever setting you would like. Most people use a friends only setting, and that way only their friends on MyFitnessPal are able to see what they're logging. Okay, so now to actually start logging. You can see on the left-hand side is the web browser version of MyFitnessPal, and on the right side is the phone app version. This will stay consistent through the rest of the video. You can see that you can add foods very easily for whatever meal you're trying to log for. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that you can add foods into your diary. So this first way is just simply typing in the type of food or the brand that you had into the search bar and then selecting the food. You can then go ahead and adjust the portion size and then select what meal you would like the item to be added for. Again, you can see on the left hand is the web browser, and on the right hand is what it looks like on the app. So this second way is only available on the MyFitnessPal app. This allows you to easily scan the barcode of your brands and food products, and then it will auto-populate what that product is, and then you can go ahead and select it and add to diary. A couple tips and tricks: you can also easily add in or copy meals from, say, the day before. So if you do the same breakfast every day, you can easily copy in that breakfast every single day so you don't have to manually add, and you can save time. You can also add in recipes. So if you have this new recipe that you want to try, but you don't want to manually add every single ingredient in there, or you don't know how many carbs are in this new recipe, you can either copy the URL of the recipe if you have it and then add it into MyFitnessPal, save it as a recipe, or you can manually add it once and then save it as a recipe, Therefore, in the future, you can just add it as whatever you name the recipe by. If you're pre-planning your meals or maybe have a little bit more time to insert all of your meals into MyFitnessPal, you can go ahead and copy in those meals to different days. So maybe in the future, on Friday you're going to have a certain meal. You can go ahead and copy that meal to that day as well. And so it's just a little bit easier when you're trying to log the next couple days. So similar to recipes, you can also create meals. So this is if you have a meal frequently and you don't need to plug in a whole recipe. It's kind of you just put two products together. Like in this example, they have the Lara bar and the banana together. You can easily add that in as a meal and then again, just log it a little bit easier too. Okay, so once you've started logging, you'll be able to see your nutrient breakdown very easily. You can see that maybe there's an area that you're low in or maybe you're consistently high. For example, maybe you might be high in your sugar intake for the day. Make sure to bring that up to your dietitian at your next appointment, and then he or she can kind of give you some tips on how to bring down or bring up any certain nutrient levels to better fit your goals. So MyFitnessPal also tracks exercise. Although I will say when you add exercise to MyFitnessPal, you are given more calories per day. And your dietitian has already equate for any exercise that you have discussed with he or she. So therefore, you don't want to be using those extra calories that you're getting from exercise in MyFitnessPal. If you have any questions with this, please discuss with your dietitian at your next appointment. Just as a warning, you might be asked to sign up for a premium account. This is not necessary for what you and your dietitian are trying to work on together. If you would like to sign up for the premium account, you will get a little bit more information about your dietary habits, but not much, so definitely not necessary to sign up for this higher account. This concludes the training for MyFitnessPal today. I hope that this is a smoother transition for you and your dietitian to work together through MyFitnessPal. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your individual dietitian. They're here to help you.